Welcome to part 10 of the Mega Man Eternals Creator Playthrough. So to recap where we are, we have 6 Robot Masters down, 2 left, and one last Mega Man killer to take down, and this time Enker is going to be at Dr. Light's lab, and we got to get there as soon as we can. But I need an E-Tank first, just to make sure, because Enker has a lot of iffy little bits I need to watch out for. So I'm just going to make a backup. And let's get on this.
Ready.
Let's make our way back to Dr. Light's lab. You'll notice that this level is very similar. It has some similar design to the intro stage, but is definitely harder. The first thing you'll notice is that we saw an airship fly across. Now, if you're wondering, that was one of those things that you're actually on in Punk's level. Now, we're going to see more of those maybe later on, but the key thing is this one's dropping missiles. Big bombs. Now, one thing that's important to note is that you can actually destroy them with Primal Bomb. And note that there is destructible terrain here, so if you actually use Primal Bomb or Ballad Missile, you can destroy the rocks, and here's this little secret there. And then the bottom left corner here, you can actually find an extra life, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use it on this guy right here. Now, we haven't encountered the mini-boss that actually is the easier version of this guy. But this guy's name is Walrus. He's one of the Brother Walrus mini-bosses. And this one is a fire-based walrus, and what he does is he shoots out molten rocks. And what happens is they roll across the ground, and then he slams the ground and drops rocks on the ground. So just to emphasize, remember that Ballad Missile, you can't use it through solid platforms, but one thing to watch out for here is maybe just use instead Jolt Shocker. Remember, shielded enemies basically cannot... there's not a whole lot you can do when you're not positioned right with a shield enemy, but Jolt Shocker could go right through them, so that's my best weapon of choice here. But notice that these missiles do act up pretty fast when you get close to them, close to the spots where they're going to drop. So watch where you're going to land. Ooh, extra life for Manny. There's another ship. Here we go. So take your time, just don't push it, because you can technically get killed by a missile. And some of them, their gaps are pretty close, so you just got, like right here. Yeah, so sometimes you can tell if it's going to happen or not. Actually, it's randomized if you're wondering. It's a 50-50 chance. Now we're back in the Dr. Light's lab. You'll notice this is like the gallery. Get rid of this Sniper Joe there. And there we go, we got Roll here. You'll notice in the gallery I actually had that door, but this is the only time in the game where you actually get to go through the door. And uh-oh. Enker's here, and he just tossed Dr. Light. We gotta take him down. So the first thing you'll notice with this fight is that he adapts a lot of attacks that he had originally in the first Game Boy game. Well, it's the first Game Boy Mega Man game. So he has the Mirror Buster, but at the same time, he also has these incredibly fast dashing attacks, and his jumping ones can fire out shots as well. Now, the biggest tip I have is stay far away from him. So you want to get close to him when he fires off his Mirror Buster attacks, but you don't want to get too close because he might lance you. But the idea is just like in the original fight with Enker, just if you fire at him while he's charging up his lance, or his Enker lance shots, just make sure you watch your shots, just dodge what he shoots at you because it absorbs all the damage that you're shooting at him. So I got Enker lance, one of the more handy Mega Man killer weapons, and now we have all 3 Mega Man killer weapons. This one fires a huge spread of multiple lance attacks just like Enker does. It's great for busting through all kinds of things. But we're going to save and we're going to wrap things up here.